Part 6, workers from minoritized groups. So let's look again at the people who are most at risk of experiencing disproportionate levels of loneliness. That's after senior managers and young people that we spoke about in episode 2, part 2. Other people groups include disabled workers, 24%, and those from minoritized ethnic groups, 13%. And minoritized ethnic groups are more likely to feel that their colleagues are like strangers to them. So that's 30% of workers say that, compared to 27% of white workers. So personally, I am of mixed race. I'm part Indian, part English, and born and brought up in Ireland, which is a different culture again. In some ways, this has worked for me in that I can easily fit into many different cultures and situations. But equally, I can say that had I strongly identified with any one of my cultural backgrounds, then it would have been easy to have felt isolated and lonely. One aspect of my life that has completely marked me out as different from others, though, is being orphaned as an 8-year-old. And so whilst others have conversations about their families, sometimes the merits and the joys of families, but also the struggles they might have, I've always had little or nothing to contribute to the conversation. So quite often I'll swiftly change the topic, and that does the trick, but sometimes that's not possible. And knowing that you're different in that respect to everyone around the table or in the room can feel isolating. Even more isolating is sometimes being questioned and feeling the need to explain my lack of family, and then equally difficult is answering their questions and putting others in the position where they don't know what to say to my replies. But being in a minority, whatever that minority group is always a tricky place to be and to navigate through. So keep listening to see how we can combat loneliness for these people groups as well. Thank you for listening.